Have you ever wondered, what's my purpose in life? It's a question as old as humanity itself, one that has left even the greatest minds scratching their heads. Is it wealth, recognition, or perhaps a sense of accomplishment from a job well done? Each person's answer is as unique as their fingerprint. But one thing's for sure, we all strive to find that elusive feeling of fulfillment. So buckle up, folks. Well, today's story might just give you some food for thought. Meet John, a man who found his purpose in an unlikely place. John was your average Joe, working a 9-to-5 job, feeling utterly unremarkable. His life was a monotonous cycle of work, eat, sleep, repeat. He was stuck in a rut, with no sense of direction or purpose. Then, one day, he stumbled upon a pottery class in his local community center. Now, you might be thinking, pottery? Really? But hear me out on this. John was as surprised as anyone. He'd never considered himself artistic. But there was something about the feel of the clay, the rhythm of the wheel, and the satisfaction of creating something with his own two hands that spoke to him. He found himself returning to the pottery class week after week. John started to lose track of time while he was working with the clay. His mind, usually filled with the stresses of everyday life, was suddenly calm and focused. It was as if the world outside the pottery studio ceased to exist. He was no longer just John, the average Joe. He was John, the passionate potter. His newfound passion started to bleed into other areas of his life. He found himself more patient, more present, more engaged in his day-to-day activities. He started to look forward to each day, excited about what he could create. He even started selling his pottery, turning his passion into a profitable venture. But the real transformation was not in his bank account, it was in his spirit. John had found something that gave his life meaning. He had discovered a passion that brought him joy and fulfillment. He wasn't just going through the motions anymore, he was living with purpose. And that's the magic of finding your passion, isn't it? It's not just about doing something you love, it's about finding something that lights a fire in your soul, that gives your life direction and meaning, something that makes you feel alive. Through pottery, John found a sense of purpose that had been missing from his life. John's story is not unique. Many people find fulfillment through their work. Let's take a moment to unpack that. When we say work, our minds often dart to the image of a dreary 9-to-5, a monotonous cycle of paperwork, or perhaps even the daunting grind of physical labor. But work, in its essence, is so much more than that. It's about applying your skills, your knowledge, your passion towards something that matters to you. It's about the sense of purpose that stems from contributing to something bigger than oneself. Consider the case of a school teacher, shaping young minds, nurturing the leaders of tomorrow. Every lesson plan crafted, every student's progress brings a sense of accomplishment, a sense of fulfillment. Or take the case of a firefighter, risking life and limb for the safety of others. The adrenaline, the camaraderie, the knowledge that they are making a difference can bring a sense of purpose that's hard to find elsewhere. Even a chef, toiling away in a bustling kitchen, can find fulfillment in their work. Each dish is a work of art, a sensory experience, a piece of their heart served on a platter. The satisfaction of seeing a diner's smile, the joy of creating something delicious can be deeply fulfilling. Now let's not forget the humble gardener, tending to plants with love and care. The blossoming flowers, the lush greenery, the fruits of their labor, quite literally can bring a sense of peace, a sense of achievement. You see, work is not just about earning a paycheck, it's about growth, it's about self-discovery, it's about finding joy in the little victories and learning from the setbacks. It's about carving out a niche for oneself in this wide, wide world. So, whether you're a doctor saving lives, an artist creating masterpieces, or a barista brewing the perfect cup of coffee, remember this: your work matters, you matter. Work is not merely a means to an end, but can be a journey of self-discovery and fulfillment. But let's not forget, balance is also key to a fulfilling life. Imagine life as a seesaw. On one side, you've got work, the engine that drives our sense of purpose and achievement. But on the other side, you have the rest of your life. Your hobbies, your family and friends, your downtime, your dreams and ambitions. Now, if you put all your weight on the work side, what happens? The seesaw tilts dangerously. You're up in the air, hanging on for dear life. That's not a fun ride, is it? Think about it. While work is an integral piece of our lives, it's not the entire puzzle. It's one slice of a whole pie, one chapter in a book full of stories. And let me tell you, a book with only one repeated chapter can get dreadfully boring. Life is a rich tapestry of experiences. It's about exploring new places, diving into hobbies that light up your soul, spending quality time with loved ones, and yes, even indulging in a bit of mindless relaxation. Have you ever thought about how rejuvenating it can be to simply sit quietly in a park? Or to lose yourself in a good book? Or even to take a leisurely stroll through your neighborhood? These are not mere time fillers. They are essential elements that contribute to your well-being. So while we strive for success in our work, let's not lose sight of the other aspects of life that bring joy, fulfillment, and balance. Work hard by all means. Reach for the stars. But remember, the stars are most beautiful when viewed against the backdrop of a dark, peaceful night. In the grand scheme of things, it's not just about how much we achieve professionally, but also about how we live personally. It's about how we enrich our lives with love, laughter, and learning. It's about how we balance our ambitions with our passions, our responsibilities with our desires. After all, we're not just workers. We're not just doers. We're human beings, and being human means embracing all aspects of life, not just the ones that come with a paycheck.